You're watching WMBC TV, Newton, New Jersey.
As the tri-state area recovers from Hurricane Irene, officials are looking to learn from the experience. The CEO of a hospital in one of the hardest hit areas in New Jersey says he took natural disaster preparation incredibly serious after Hurricane Katrina. Lisa Wojcicki explains.
It was August 22, 2005. Les Hirsch started his first day as CEO of Toro Infirmary in New Orleans. 1 week later, Hurricane Katrina hit. And unlike Irene, there was practically no advanced warning. Almost 2,000 people died, making it the deadliest hurricane since 1928.
When the storm came, it came up on us so quickly that we had very little time to plan.
Hirsch started serving as CEO of St. Clare's health system in Denville more than 3 years ago. Preparing for Irene certainly brought back memories of Katrina. In 2005 in New Orleans, he set up a command center and was responsible for 2,000 people, including 250 patients that could not be discharged.
It was definitely a time to lead. It was not a time to sit on the sideline, and that's the approach that I took with that.
Once the levees broke, generators, air conditioning, elevators, running water, they all failed. Food and medicine had to be carried by hand, sometimes as high as 10 stories. Patients were evacuated by helicopter, and the next day, the fire department told Hirsch he had 1 hour to close the hospital. Less than a month later, Toro was the first to reopen its ER and deliver a baby in the aftermath.
One difference of Irene to Katrina, there's no doubt about it, Katrina was a remarkably much more powerful storm. But I think the same could be true about Irene in terms of the amount of rain it delivered.
While Irene pales in comparison to devastation and fatalities from Katrina, nonetheless, it is still a disaster. For Hurricane Irene, St. Clare's health system took care of an estimated 110 patients while being surrounded by floodwaters from the Rockaway River.
Our people had to be brought in by military vehicle, high axle vehicles, that otherwise we couldn't have gotten them here.
One doctor was brought in via bucket loader to perform an emergency appendectomy. The facility was inaccessible even to its first responders that it serves within 1,200 square miles. So some patients were diverted to the health system's Dover facility.
We also had another patient who needed emergency eye surgery, and that occurred over at our Dover campus. We had an employee who came in via kayak. She was able to kayak here.
Remarkably, a week later, operations are back to normal, and now Hirsch will have 2 hurricanes to remember every August. Since Denville is prone to incidents of flooding from the Rockaway River, Hirsch says the system is considering investing in a vehicle similar to the one used by the National Guard. Reporting in Denville, I'm Lisa Wojcicki for WMBC News.